Hi Virgo, how are you? Welcome to your February 2017 Love and General Tarot card readings. My name is Jane, and this is my channel, International Tarot. Let's go ahead and get started on your love energies. Also, welcome to Tokyo. I am in Tokyo this week and enjoying a lovely stay here. An amazing city. Never been. It's my first time, so very excited to be here. So yes, let's go ahead and get started with your love reading for February 2017. Virgo, February. Love reading for February 2017. Okay, here we go. Two of Wands in the center. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Six of Cups. Page of Swords reversed. Seven of Cups. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, first of all, I do want to say that you are watching International Tarot, my channel. My name is Jane. It's been brought to my attention that many readers have been having their work ripped off and placed on other channels, so I just wanted to make sure that you're in the right place. Okay. Two of Wands in the center. There's an essence, okay, and I'm actually loving all the twos. We have the Two of Cups, Two of Wands, and Two of Swords. And I feel like there's something intuitively, Virgo, that you just kind of are feeling, okay? And it can be something maybe if you are just interested in someone or if you are in a relationship, but that there is change underway. Okay, especially, and I am going to talk to the singles a little bit because the singles, I feel like there might be some connection with the past, right? Maybe an old friend comes back. Maybe there's a rekindling of an old relationship. And if you are married, this could be, just memories of the past and kind of living in that nostalgia a little bit and the time gone by and, feeling like you are maybe like reliving something that was so wonderful in the past. It could be many, many years ago with your partner. Or it could mean, something like that you just have these moments of like remembrance. And based on that, you are embracing your future in some way. If you are rekindling with a friend, or if maybe you've never even dated this person, maybe there is someone in your periphery that you just kind of have had your eye on or have had in the back of your mind, there's a very good chance, I feel, that you will find each other this month. That you will at least have a conversation. You will at least meet somewhere and share and open up. And maybe you might be opening up for the very, very first time ever, you know? I feel like there's a little bit of fear associated with that and the fear of change. And some of you might be really feeling like you're tired of being single if you're single. If you're in a relationship, you're tired of maybe this independence or this like alone time that you've had. And that there is a desire and there is a need to embrace someone or to embrace a loving relationship. I think some of you, I'm Virgo as well, for a lot of us, there's been a period of like, yes, wanting love, and yes, if you're in a relationship, yes, you have it, but it's been kind of like a conflicting thing where you want it, and you still love that person, but at the end of the day, you still feel this need to maintain your sense of personal identity. Well, I kind of am feeling like there's a shift around this area where you really want to just recreate a new future, or, well, not recreate, but to create a new future involving a new type of love. Okay, something definitely meaningful. If you're in a marriage, obviously that's already meaningful. But sometimes, even if you are married, and I've been saying this a lot in my personal readings, love is an interesting thing. It's very fluid. It's very unpredictable. It's very savage. And it doesn't understand the boundaries set forth by a marriage license, or it doesn't respect and respond to those human made type of things, right? And so your love within that marriage fluctuates, your love within that relationship. And even when you're single, love comes in, it comes out, it heats up, it cools down, and it doesn't remain consistent. Well, this is a period in time where I think it will heat up, but not in like a sexual, passionate way, more of a, like, I really love you so much kind of way, and I never want to let you go kind of way. Like, I want to actualize the beauty of what we have. And if you are totally single, this could be a friend. I'm sensing friend with the Six of Cups. I often see that as more of a friendship. And someone with whom you, again, like I said, maybe you've never reached that middle point. Maybe you've never found that center between the two of you. And this is a wonderful opportunity for you to do that. You are in a place where you are not necessarily craving wide open spaces and freedom. I think ultimately you might have a little bit of emotional, I guess I could say, overwhelm, because maybe you've been on a single track for so long. Not single, like not in a relationship, but you've been on a track for so long, and that now you are sort of expanding, right? Two of Wands is a card of expansion. It's a card of, opening yourself up to possibilities. And possibilities also includes rejection and failure, and I think that there is a fear of that. I think that there is some of you are hesitant to allow this to really come into your life. Some of you are hesitant to embrace the goodness of this for fear of possible rejection. I'm not seeing that you will get rejected, but I'm seeing that you are at least fearful or feeling overwhelmed by the possibility of that change, okay? Or the possibility of moving forward into a committed relationship, or moving forward into some somewhat unknown realm. Okay, we do have the Two of Swords, which means your intuition is speaking to you, and you do in some way, as strange as it may sound, you do in some way already know the outcome of this. You already know how it's going to end. For some of you, I think you know that you will fall in love, and that possibility is scary. And for some of you, I think maybe the opposite, that maybe you know that, or maybe you feel like you're not ready for that, and that's a possibility as well. Although I feel the readiness, whether or not you act on it and whether or not you embrace it is a totally different story, and it will also depend on the other's willingness as well. What's interesting here is I'm not getting your energy and I'm not getting theirs. It's just more the energy of someone, but you are definitely being drawn towards someone, and there is a possibility of travel for some of you, where you may travel to go see someone or they may travel to come see you. I love the Eight of Wands. A lot of times it indicates things that we want coming swiftly, and it can indicate things happening very, very quickly. In a love reading, I often see this as being someone or some situation that we want coming toward us in a very rapid way. And I think it's the speed at which your life has the possibility of changing. It is that speed that may scare some of you and make you feel like you don't want to acknowledge what's really happening. And it may happen so quickly that you feel like standoffish and a little bit reluctant to allow it. There's a greater picture here, and it always comes out with the Hermit. And Virgo, this is your card, okay? Number 9. You are pensive. And the one thing about this card, and my friend Shooting Stars Tarot, I'm going to steal this from her a little bit because she said something that was so on point that it just completely like opened my eyes. And it's like he has a wand in his hand. He is taking action. I think this guy has a lot of street cred for just kind of standing still. But this is an active process, this process of defining and figuring out your life a little bit. And right now you have the potential to actualize a relationship, and a good one. I think this is a good one, right? 10 of Pentacles. It's one that, I mean, what good is a relationship if you don't actually have it? You know what I mean? And the 10 of Pentacles is having it all the way, I feel. There may be some hesitancy in regards to this other person's personality, right? Maybe a lot of questions about, can we actually have longevity? Can we actually be happy together? Because we might connect and we may have a beautiful, loving situation, or maybe we do respect each other in a certain way. And maybe there's even conversation about, what if we were to fall in love, and what if we were to have a relationship? How would that go, right? And I feel like there's a little bit of logistics involved in this particular situation for you. And like I said, some of you may realize that that there are maybe too many roadblocks, or there are too many incompatibilities, although I see compatibility here with the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, okay? It could just be your own fear of those things. But I don't see you getting so overly emotionally involved. This is someone that you will take very, very seriously, and that this option, okay, for you is one that you will hold in high regard. Some of you will decide to move forward, and some of you will not. And some of you will fall in love, and some of you will not. Like I said, I think a lot of you already know the outcome of this. Okay, you might not really admit it, you might not really allow yourself to see it, but it's there, and the potential is very, very real. Okay, let me do an outcome card. Oh, goodness, okay. We're getting the Sun, but I'm kind of getting it in the reversal position. The Sun is really similar, reversed or right side up. But when it's reversed, even though there's a happy connotation, I think that there is something, and I think this is what's kind of sparking this 7 of Cups energy. There's something about this person or about this relationship. There's something about your husband or your wife that is just enough to make you, I want to use the word reconsider. Again, it might be a personality thing where you just don't quite have the same outlook on life in a certain area. Or, logistic, like I said, I think there's like an element of logistics here with the Eight of Wands. There's an element of logistics, and there's an element of, like, how do we really go about doing this, and does this really make sense? Can we really move forward in a positive way? Can we fall in love, and can we be together, and can we make this marriage work, or whatever your situation is? But that I see a lot of optimism. But Virgo, you are very realistic as well, and sometimes that realism kind of kicks in, and I think there's an element of realism about this. Like I said, you're not getting overly emotionally involved, which is good because you're not leading leading with your heart, which can be quite haphazard and quite careless at times. But still, you do still embrace those emotions as well, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and move into your general. I'm going to use my normal deck for the general. King of Wands. Another Two of Wands again. Six of Swords. There's definitely some essence of travel, I feel. I think there's a need for you to really stay open, okay? Oh, the Sun reversed again. And the Two of Cups again. I'm sorry, I know you want a general reading, although I do see so many elements around this love situation, okay? I'm seeing you being a very trailblazing energy right now with the King of Wands, right? You're really pushing forward, you're really making things happen in your career, you are moving forward in your family, you are taking the lead. If anything, you are being a true leader right now. And you are antsy, you are anxious to embrace the new chapter. Like, I feel as though you have experienced a very, very significant shift. And it's, we talk about death, and we talk about cycles, and we talk about things coming to an end over and over and over again. But there are moments that are paramount to actually feeling like this energy is being released. And I think a lot of us have felt very, very stuck for a very long time. And now we're feeling like the floodgates have just completely opened, and we can run through them, and we can just go, 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 go. And it's really exciting, but it can be, again, terrifying at the same time because we don't really know what's on the other side. There may be a past connection, okay, and again, you can tie it into love as well. I do feel that there is a love connection, but maybe even friendship-wise, that there has been something that you have not been able to really conquer, or not been able to really win. Like, you kind of always felt at a disadvantage in some way. And I feel like that is about to really, really change. That feeling of being at in the disadvantage, or the disadvantaged position will shift. There's not only here, okay, I think there's a real desire for you to actualize a lot of things in your life, not just in love, in finance as well, in your career. And here you are standing at the forefront of your world and saying, what do I want my world to really look like? How do I really want my world to be, shaped, and kind of setting in motion that plan. Right now, or recently, I think there's been a lot of chaos in your life, and you're just like, it's over. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of feeling like everything is up in the air, and now is a time to really make things concrete. Okay, and in order to do that, I think there is this spiritual moving on, okay, and maybe even moving on in love for some of you. Okay, moving into something that is a little bit more solid, moving into something that is a little bit more well grounded. Okay, and you may be taking your family with you. This may be a ride that you are taking, your significant others or your friends and your family with you. If you are changing careers, now would be a really great time. I see really positive outcome for those of you who are considering career changes. I'm seeing really positive outcome for those of you who want to relocate. I'm seeing happiness and joy in those areas, and I'm seeing things working out. I'm seeing contracts come together. I'm seeing negotiations come together. Again, another meeting of the hearts as well. This is the card of like true compatibility. Okay, again, I'm not saying you're gonna, meet your soulmate and you're gonna all get married and have babies or anything like that, but there is someone very, very specific that I think this is referring to. It's all very light. And Nine of Cups is this message of humility. And I think there's like this, like reeling it in. You're reeling in the wild fish, okay? And you've been fighting and you've been struggling for a while to get that fish on board, but finally you've made it. And I think that there's this a little bit of like homebodiness in Virgo. We can be homebodies, we can be social too, but I think in all regards, we feel very safe at home. We feel very safe in our essence, in our quiet, in our solitude. And it is in those spaces, it is in those, sanctuaries where we find that we can open up and receive guidance, right? We can receive direction. You're in a moment of choosing a new direction, so it's important for you to feel inspired by that direction. Major change in your life, okay? I think there's just nerves. More and more I think about it, I think this is speaking to nerves. It's good. You know it's going to be good. You know there's going to be happy things. You know that it's the right choice for you. But there's just like a little, like, am I really, really, truly ready to embrace this? Am I really, truly to have a new career? Am I really, truly ready to move to this new city where maybe I've never been or I've only visited a couple times? It's kind of a big deal. Really big things happening. This is a message to just kind of lighten up, I think. Okay, just lighten up. You are changing your life. Many of you are doing things that are going to change the course of your life. Okay, this truly is a new season. And I see the Three of Cups as being a celebration of a new season. And yes, it is worth it to celebrate that. It is worth it to feel like you're in a safe place, because you are. It's important for you to feel that way. I'm so happy for so many of you. I think a lot of you will be falling in love. Maybe you've been in love with this person for a while and maybe it's time for something to actually happen with them, But again, you're a little bit on guard. Maybe not. Maybe there are too many things and too many factors that play into why it won't happen, And the Three of Pentacles, new opportunities. You may have new opportunities in your career coming in, okay? And now might be a good time for you to really get organized and for you to compile your resume or your CV and getting your portfolio together, getting your website organized, all these things, so that you can really take advantage of the new opportunities that are really truly out there. Virgo, you're a creator, right? You don't just sit around and wait for things to come to you. Most of the time, like I say, you're a trailblazer. You're this bulldozer that is bulldozing a new path in your life right now, and you are taking in not taking in. You're analyzing every opportunity. You're saying, okay, does this work for me? Some things will work, some things won't, some things you will incorporate, other things you won't, and you're open. The openness is so important right now. Open for love, open for work, open for money, open for family, open for good things to come to you. And I don't see bad things. Only thing that I see is a little bit of nerves, a little bit of anxiousness and worry, which is common for you, Virgo. I get it. And a little bit of just fear, a little bit of, because I think you've become comfortable with how things have been. I think you've been comfortable with, the lack or the scarcity in some way. And when you move into a period where there is no scarcity and there is no lack, you feel like, do I deserve this? And the answer is yes, of course. Yes, you do deserve it. You deserve good things to happen in your career. You deserve transitions. You deserve new scenery and new people. And you deserve to be happy. And I think that's what this month will really be about for you, is allowing yourself to have the things that you want. Okay, and to actualize. And this is the 10, right? To actualize everything. I'm not saying you're all going to be millionaires or anything like that, but you will have what you need in all regards. Okay? All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave you with that. I wish you nothing but the best. All right? Have a wonderful month, and I will see you in March. Bye.